And Baba said to the Krishna, just inquire with Tongawala if any other mast is there, any wali or peer, you know, he can tell anyone is there. And the Tongawala, he said there is one wali is there, and his name is Nanga Baba. Nanga Baba means he is to remain totally naked. And Baba said, then it is good. We can go to the Nangawala Baba, and then afterwards we'll go to the Mozwale Baba. And Baba said, just show us the road. And that Tongawala, he said, it is very difficult to go there because, you know, 3 kilometers one has to walk. There is no proper road, is not there. And he said to Baba, he did not know who is Baba, but he said, you both of you can walk. I will just stop Tanga somewhere, and then you have to walk in bush. And Baba said, okay. Then just Baba told Krishna, tell Tongawala, just he can wait for us. And he said, I will take more money. If you want, I can wait for you. Then Baba agreed to give more money. And then he showed the path, just go from this bush, and then after 3 kilometers, you know, that Nanga Baba, he stands, you know, since many years, he is standing on one leg. And 6 months he stands on one leg, and then after 6 months he stands on second leg. Turn by turn he does that, you know, and the guy observed the silence also. And just Baba heard that, and then Baba and Krishna, they went up to 3 kilometers, and that Nanga Baba, he saw Meher Baba, and just, you know, he just broke his silence, and he said, oh God, since long period I was waiting for you, and today you came. And then he bowed down to the Baba. He bowed down to the Baba, and people, they surprised. Many people, they used to sit nearby him, and they surprised, you know, this since long, you know, many years the guy was standing on one leg. 6 months he used to stand in one leg, and 6 years, 6 months he used to stand on another leg. And just how suddenly he broke his silence also, and he bowed down on Baba's feet, and they thought something is different. And the Krishna, just the thought came in his mind, you know, is with Baba since long, and it is impossible for him to obey Baba's one order, and he thinks, you know, he is God or giant. And here, this guy, he was waiting for Baba since long year, you know, many years. And just Baba came, and he broke his silence also. And then big, you know, effect came on Krishna Nair. And Baba said, see this guy, you know, since long, he's waiting on one leg for me. And today, just he broke his silence, and he bowed down to me. And then Baba said, okay, now we'll go from here to see the Mozwale Baba. And then afterwards they came to the Tonga. They sat into the Tonga, and then Baba told just that Tonga, take us to the Mozwale Baba. And that Mozwale Baba, he used to remain in the water, a river. And all the time he used to stand in the water. And when Baba, he went there, you know, Baba, just he met that guy. And he was, Baba said, you know, the high level must, very high level must. And Baba met him, and then both of them, they came back to the Niranjanpur. When Baba came along with the Krishna Nair to the Niranjanpur, and but then after 1 week, Baba told Krishna Nair, again go and see the Nanga Baba. And Krishna Nair, he came back again to that place spot, and just he went to see the Nanga Baba. And Nanga Baba, he dropped his body that day. And people, they said, you know, just the Nanga Baba, today he dropped his body, and his body is here. Now we'll take his body for the cremation and that. But before dying, the Nanga Baba, he said, uh, I was just waiting for the Lord, and I met the Lord, and my work is done. Now I will drop my body. And he said that, and then afterwards he dropped his body. And then Krishna Nair, he took his darshan, and then he came back to Baba, and he told Baba, the Nanga Baba, he dropped his body. And that is the work, wherever Baba is to go, Baba is to meet the different mass, different people, each place, and he is to give them the progress from the second plane to third plane to fourth plane, and everywhere he is to go, and he is to push them, into the progressive plane. And here also in worldly life also, our attraction, our oneness is towards the world, and Baba is to give the darshan. Baba is to push everyone, he is to detach people, from the worldly life, illusory life, and then people used to come close to Baba. Step by step, they used to come to Baba. And when God he comes on the earth, he does that work. He makes the detached from this worldly life to the people, and then people they used to connect to Baba. And many places he did that, through the like one guy was there, cobbler in Ahmednagar. His name was Kanoba Gadekar, Kanoba Gadekar, and his cobbler shop was there. And Baba, he was the close friend of the Gulumai and just Kai Khushru family. And he was the shoemaker of them. He used to make the chappal for the Gulumai and Kai Khushru Irani and Kai Khushru Irani's family. And once he made the chappal for Baba. And when he made the chappal for Baba, he did not know. He never met Baba, but he heard about the Baba. And that time people used to think, Baba is a saint. They did not know, what is Sadguru and what is Avatar. But he prepared the chappal for Baba, the leather chappal, and he gave that to the Gulumai. And he said, just, when you will go to the Pune, give this chappal to Meher Baba. And this is gift from me for Meher Baba. And Gulumai, she agreed. She took that chappal, leather chappal. And Baba was in Pune Jhopdi. And she gifted that chappal, and she said, Baba, one my cobbler, shoemaker, he resides in Ahmednagar. He has a small shop in King's Road side, and he made the chappal for you, and he gifted that chappal to you, and he gave to me, and I brought for you. And Baba felt very happy, and Baba just started using that chappal, and that chappal is there in museum. Till today, the chappal is there in museum, and for longer period, maybe some they said 7 years, 9 years, Baba he used that chappal. And what miracles, that connection of the chappal, Kanuba, Gadekar, the cobbler, he came in Baba's contact and he became Baba lover. Then afterwards, Ramchandra Gadekar. I know that all of you, the name of the Ramchandra Gadekar, he was the teacher in Meherabad Baba school, and he came, his son, Kanuba's son, Ramchandra Gadekar, he came. Yes. He came in Baba's contact, Ramchandra Gadekar, and he was the school teacher in Baba's school, Meher Ashram, and he was teaching. And then afterwards, he stayed for longer period with Baba, and through him also many people they came in Baba's contact. Then Ramchandra Gadekar's son, Digambar Gadekar, he came in Baba's contact, and then their children. Through only one chappal, when that guy he gifted the chappal, and 3-4 generation now they are in Baba's contact. First Kanuba Gadekar, then Ramchandra Gadekar, then second generation, then Digambar Gadekar, and now Digambar Gadekar and his family also, children also, they became Baba lover. And that is the connection, when person comes close to the God, the only through that chapel, the guy gifted the chapel, and 3 generations they connected to Meher Baba. And this is the Baba's work. Same thing happened 1925. Our Nasarwan Mama, Satta family, they used to reside in Ahmednagar. And when Baba came here in Ahmednagar, that time in Ahmednagar, there was 250 Zoroastrian families. They used to reside in Ahmednagar. 250 families that time. Today, rarely I think so 3 4 families are there. But that time about 250 families used to reside. And Nasarwan Mama, he used to come to Meherabad oftenly. First time he came to Meherabad for Baba's darshan, and that time there was no bus in 1923s, no vehicles, and people used to come on bicycle. And Nasrwan Sapta, he came on bicycle, and when he came to the Meherabad, he met Baba, and afterwards what happened is, his bicycle got punctured, and when his bicycle got punctured, it was 11 o'clock at night, and it was difficult to come back to the Nagar because he was the resident of Nagar station road, and it was very difficult, to come to Nagar, a single person, because many robbers and robbery used to take place on the way, and no lights, no electricity, and rarely they used to find the person at night. Nobody used to travel at night. And then Baba told him, just now your cycle got punctured. Nobody is there to repair that puncture. Then Baba said, just I will come along with you. All will walk, and I will drop you at Ahmednagar. And then Baba and Baba's 2 Mandali member and Nasarwan, just he took the bicycle in his hand, and just they walked all of them. And then Nasrwan, he saw the master, he came along with me to drop me at Ahmednagar and see his love for me. And then he changed totally, and he felt about Baba. No, he's not simple guy, he's something different. He's not ordinary saint, but he's really the great saint, great thing. And through that, the whole family of Satta, totally they changed, and all of them they became Baba lover. And then they started coming to the Meherabad. And Nasrwan, next time when he came, he was just one shawl, we can call bed seat, and it was cold, and just he kept on his shoulder that bed seat to protect his body from the cold. And Baba said to him, give me that chadar, and I want that bed seat. And he gave that bed seat to Baba, and Baba, he used that bed seat for the longer period. And through that bed seat, the whole Sakta family and Jasawala family, they came in Baba's contact. And afterwards, Baba told, why all of you are here? Because 1925, when Nasarwan Mama, you came to there, and I asked your bed seat, just I want that bed seat, and I took the bed seat from you, and still I'm just using that bed seat. And through that bed seat, the 2 families they connected to me is Damania family, Sapta family, and Jassawala family. And this is the Baba's work, how people used to connect to the God. Third, Yeshwantrao Borauke, he was the devotee of Upasti Maharaj, and Yeshwantrao, the just Upasti Maharaj told him, he can just help Baba when Baba stayed there 5.5 months in the Sakuri. And after that, Baba was in Daigaon also. That time also, Yeshwantrao Borauke, he helped Baba, and 5.5 months he used to make the pan for Baba. And when he used to make the pan for Baba, every moment, every minute, Baba used to ask him the pan. And day and night he used to serve Baba, and he used to give the pan. One night, Yeshwantrao Borauke, he felt sleepy because day night also he was doing, night also he was doing, and immediately Upasti Maharaj he came and he said, be alert. I told you, when Meher Baba he asked about the Meherban asked about the pan, you must give him. Whole night also you should be alert. And then just Yashwantrao Borake, he used to do that work. He gifted one coat that calls Kamli coat, and Baba he used that coat for the longer period. And the Yashwantrao Borake, he also became the devotee of Baba, and Baba he used that coat, I think so, for the longer period, 7 years, yes, 7 or 8, 9 years, and that coat is also in our Mehrabad museum. And all this, huh? Continuously. And when just the coat got bad, also the patches and that, the stitching work also it is done, and he was using for the longer period. And through that coat, Yashwantrao Borake, he was the close devotee of Upasi Maharaj, but afterwards he became the devotee of Meher Baba. And after Kupasi Maharaj also dropped his body, oftenly used to come to Meherazad also, Meherabad also, and he used to bring, the brown sugar, jaggery we call, and he used to bring that, and he used to give to Baba, and Baba used to just distribute to everybody, like the jaggery used to come to us, Adi, then Meherabad Padri, Mansari, then Jalu Gulu, to every small piece, we used to get that jaggery. And Yashwantrao Borake used to come from the Sakuri. And Adi, then he used to distribute to everybody according to the Baba's instruction. And that is the work of Meher Baba. Even small thing, people used to give to the Baba. Everything used to get changed, life used to get changed. Once one devotee, Baba's birthday was there at Meherabad, and one devotee, first time, he gifted a radio to Baba, and Baba felt very happy, and Baba accepted the gift at Meherabad of the radio from that person. Baba used to play the radio to hear the song of Lata Mangeshkar in the morning. Every morning, Baba used to like the song of Lata Mangeshkar. And sometimes Bauji was there in Baba's room, and Baba used to tell Bauji, just start the radio. And then Bauji used to start the radio, and then Baba used to say, in the morning, the song comes Lata Mangeshkar's, and now channel you can change, and just start the songs of Lata Mangeshkar. And it was difficult for Bauji. Then Baba used to say, just give me, and then Baba used to change the channel, and then perfectly the song of Lata Mangeshkar, Baba in the morning, they used to play, and Baba used to hear the song of Lata Mangeshkar, Maybe that was a movie song, or maybe devotional songs, she used to sing movie songs also, devotional songs also, but Baba used to like her voice, Lata Mangeshkar's. And that is the work of the Godman, Godman used to do that. Oh, Lata Mangeshkar, yeah, yes. Her 100 years, now she is still alive, Lata Mangeshkar, and Mr. Nimbalkar, advocate, he is here. He told today her age is 100 years old. She is 100 years old. But she did not know, maybe, but the Lord of Universe, he used to hear her songs, that is something great. Something great. Once Baba was in Bangalore. Now, you see, in India, mostly in English, auntie and uncle. To everyone, mostly they say, our close relatives also uncle or auntie. But in India, the different names are there, to the mother side relation, father side relation, everybody has the different word, a different name. Baba's mommy Mami means Baba's uncle's wife. We can say auntie. And she was very innocent, very innocent. And just she did not know about the orders and this and that, she used to come to Baba. And once she came to Bangalore, and Baba was in seclusion, and Baba was in his room, and Baba told Chagan Master was there, and Baba told Chagan Master, just anybody comes, don't tell them, and tell them I am the seclusion. I don't want to meet anybody. And Chagan, he said, okay, Baba, and he was the watchman there, and Baba's that auntie, mommy, we can call, she came, and she said, just she started going in Baba's bedroom, and Chagan said, I will not allow you to go. And she said, I am the Baba's auntie, and what type of the person are you? You are telling me, I should not go and I should not meet Meher Baba. And she got very upset. And Chagan said, whatever happened, I will not allow you to go inside, enter inside. And just he said, just stop here, don't go inside. And the auntie, she got very upset. She said, what type of the man, Meher Baba is my relatives, and you are not allowing me. Who are you to just, stop me here? I don't want to stop. And he said, no, I will never allow you to go and enter inside. And she got very upset, and she said, okay. And she said, now I will go back to the Pune, and I will not come again. And she just left, and Baba called Chagan, and Baba said, what happened? And Chagan told, your mommy, your auntie, she came, and just because of your order, I did not allow her. And she got very upset on me, and she said, who are you, to telling me just don't go and don't enter in the room and stop here. And she got very upset, and she said, now she will not come to meet Meher Baba, because such type of the people are with Meher Baba. And Baba said, go immediately and call her. And Chagan, he went outside and he saw her, and he said, Meher Baba is calling you. Just he apologized her, and she came inside. And when she came inside, Baba said to the Chagan, pig, you don't know she is my auntie, and you told her not to come and meet me. You are really pig. Your face is like a pig, And auntie, she felt very happy. Yes. Now, and she said, see, Meher Baba is my relative, and now you did not allow me. That's why he's scolding you now. And really, you are like a pig, Your face is like a pig, And you obstructed me not to go inside. And Baba said, yeah, but auntie, one thing is there, why he did not allow you to enter inside, because my auntie, she used to get scared of a ghost. And Baba told, many ghosts are here, and mostly night time they come, and they are surrounded by me, all the ghosts. And the Chagan, he knew that, you get scared of the ghost. That's why he told you now don't enter inside, because if you see the ghost, you will get scared of the ghost. And she said, okay, Meherwan, I will never come in Bangalore, because I did not know the many ghosts are there, And Baba said, yes, many ghosts are here in this place. And that's why he told you not to enter inside, And she said, really, this guy did the good work. And next time, I will never come here in Bangalore. And just she felt very happy for Chagan Master what he did, And he said, now next time I will never come. Then again she came to the Pimpalgaon Mehernath, and she wanted to meet Baba. Again Baba was in his bedroom, and she said, no, I want to go to the bedroom to meet Baba. And money. Then she explained her, Baba is in seclusion. He never meets people in the time of seclusion. That's why, please, you accept that. And then she accepted that. Like that, the close relatives also. This lady, she was totally innocent. Most of the times, she was not understanding the what is the seclusion and what is the God's work and that. But once in Mehernath, when she came there, the money said, Baba is in seclusion, you should not enter inside. But she said, I have one work with Baba, and for that purpose I came. And mostly mukti. Mukti means, all of you know, mukti means liberation. Yes, liberation. And it was the Hindi word. Mukti is the Hindi word, and it was difficult for her to pronounce mukti. Because Zoroastrians, she never understood what is the mukti. Mukti means what? And it was difficult for her to pronounce the word mukti. And she said murti. Murti means statue. And she said, Baba, I heard Baba gives the murti to people. And Mani said, what? She said, all the time, people, when they die, they get murti when they die. Then Mani say understood, she is asking about the mukti. Mukti means liberation. And she said, when people they die, Baba, he gives the murti to each one, and I also want that murti. And for that purpose, I came from Pune to get murti from Meher Baba. And then Manishi said, don't worry, I will tell your message to the Baba, and definitely I will tell about the murti. And you want a murti after you will die, then you also want same thing. And she said, yes, murti I want. And Mani said, okay, I will tell Baba about the murti. And then afterwards, the next day, Mani, she told Baba about your mommy came, and just for what purpose? She said, Baba, he gives the murti to each one. When people they die, then they get the murti. And mommy also said, the murti. And Manishi told Baba to pronunciation of the mukti means liberation is difficult for her. That's why she said murti, not mukti, but murti. And just Baba, he laughed, and Baba said, okay, I will look after her. And that is the, when the person was innocent, Baba used to love more to the person. And same mommy, when she used to say, to Meherwan, just, you talk about the Upasni Maharaj all the time, and you can take me to the Upasni Maharaj. And all the time she used to say, whenever you will go to the Upasni Maharaj, you can take me to the Upasni Maharaj. And Baba said, soon I will take you, don't worry, be happy. But don't soon I will take you. And then one day Baba told her, tomorrow I will 100% I will take you to the Upasni Maharaj. But how I will take you permanently, I will take you to the Upasni Maharaj. And she felt very happy, and she said, I will be ready tomorrow. And you will take me to the Upasni Maharaj, because I am very anxious to see the Upasni Maharaj, because all the time you talk about the Upasni Maharaj, and I want to meet him. And Baba said, I will take you to the Upasni Maharaj, but I will take you there permanently. And she said, why permanently? Baba said, no, I will take you permanently. And you can meet Upasni Maharaj. And next day, she dropped her body. She died. And that is the permanently she went to the Upasni Maharaj. And that is the work of Baba, work of God. Is understanding what Baba used to say, that meaning also totally it was different. Once Nerlekar, uh, you know, from Pune, he was in government job, and he came to meet Baba in Pune. He was a Brahmin, Orthodox Brahmin, and just he was doing the pujas and worship and that, and his mind was also according to the traditional man, very traditional, vegetarian. He was not taking the meat or non-vegetarian food, and he was very strict about everything. And he used to follow all the Hindu tradition, and he used to remain like Hindu tradition. And he came to Baba, and when he came to Baba, he said, Baba, I want God realization. I want peace, spiritual peace, and that, for that purpose I came to you, and you can give me the solution, how I can act and how I will get the realization. And Baba said, that is easy to get the realization, but 100% you will adopt me, you will follow me, 100% I will give you the realization. And he said, whatever you say, I will adopt and I will follow. But Baba said it is difficult for you, to adapt and to follow. If I say something, and Nirlekar, he said, no, Baba, whatever you say, I will adopt. I will act according to that because I want to God realization. And Baba said, okay, then one thing you can do from tomorrow, you can start drinking liquor, eating non-vegetarian food, means meat, the goat meat, fish, everything you can start eating, and just go to the prostitute, and these three things are there. And if you follow, I will give the God realization. And it was against of his mind, against of his tradition, what he heard about the traditional things, he got very upset on Baba, and he said, Baba, I came here to get the God realization, and you are just teasing me, joking about what type of the things you are telling me. It is impossible for me because I am the traditional person, and I want really the God realization. I don't want such type of the thing. I will never do such type of the thing. And Baba said, but you told me whatever I say, you will follow my order. And he said, not such type of the order I will not follow, because my tradition, it never allows me to do such type of the thing. And whole life, I never took the alcohol, I never eat the non-vegetarian food, and such type of the act you are asking me to do, I will never do. And Baba said, okay, then another orders I am giving, you will follow that order. And he said, 100% you can tell, but traditional orders, good orders. And then Baba said, just, you can take leave from your job and for 1 year. He said, yes, I will do that. And then Baba said, just you can walk from Pune to Himachal state, Himalaya, and beg the food. Don't keep money with you. Only take food from the people. Don't take money. Don't take other clothes and that. That also you don't take. You walk from here to Himalaya, beg the food, and then stay sometimes in Himalaya, do the meditation there, and then come back. And he said, that is unacceptable. This is according to my tradition. And he said, I will get the God realization. Baba said, yes, you will get the realization and you can act like that. And he adopted that. And next day, just he took the leave for 1 year, and he started going to the Himalaya. He went there, and Baba, after that, Baba went into the new life, and Baba was in new life. And this guy, for 1 year, he went to the Himalaya state, and he did the meditation. He begged the food, and he was eating just only that food. He was not asking for money, and it was acceptable according to his mind also, because the traditional mind, and he accepted that. And then when Baba came back from the new life, Baba told Mandali person, go to the resident of Nirlekar in Pune and just see what happened to him. He followed my order or not in 1 year. And the Baba Mandali, he went there, and family members, they told the Nirlekar Yes, he followed Meher Baba's order. He went to the Himachal state, and then after some times he got spoiled, and he started drinking alcohol, and just he started eating the non-vegetarian food, and now he also goes to the prostitute, and that was his sanskaras, and Baba wanted to clean that sanskaras, and when Baba told him to act like that, Baba never wanted that, he should do in action, but he did not accept it. If a person accepted, then Baba used to say, don't do that, but he never accepted. And afterwards, he went to the Himalaya. He followed that traditional law. He came back, and then as his own mind, he just started drinking. He started eating the non-veg, and he started just going to the prostitute. Baba, he wanted to clean his impressions, sanskaras, but at that time he did not accept it. If person accepts, many times Baba gave the order to the different people, but what Baba did, afterwards, when person used to say, yes, Baba, we'll do that, and Baba used to say, okay, forget, don't do that, and like that Baba used to say. Baba never said that, put in action, but he did not accept it that, and that was his sanskaras, his impression, and Baba wants to wash that sanskaras impression, but it was not acceptable to the guy. He did not accept it, but after that, at his own, he accepted everything, and that is the uh, human being, according to our mind, we do everything, whatever we like, but if the God says, do this, do that, it becomes very difficult. Then our religions, our casteism, our cult, our faith, it comes amongst that, between that, That's why Baba, all the time, he wanted to clean all these things, wash all these things, and few people, they used to accept, but most of the traditional people, it was difficult them for the adopt that, follow that, because if anything comes against of the mind, person gets upset, person gets angry. That's why Baba, he used to give that remedy, one should listen to him, one should follow to him. And when people used to adopt Baba's policy, Baba's orders, the change used to come. But many people, it was difficult because generation by generation, all our sanskaras and tradition, then it becomes very difficult. That's why first, when the people used to come close to the Baba, used to clean all these sanskaras, and when Baba used to clean sanskaras according to the tradition, then person used to accept Baba's order, person used to listen Baba, otherwise it is impossible. Now you can ask me some question, something. Now Zone Naval is there. Jonathan is disappeared. I don't know he's there or not. Jonathan, Zone Naval is not. Yes, he's there. Jonathan is disappeared. I think so. Yeah, yeah. Now the light is off. Yeah, light is off. And this is also Baba's work. Yeah.
The power went out.
Power went out.
But the internet is working.
Internet is working. Then just you can, yeah. Jai Baba, Jai Baba. Again, light is there now, on. This is the work of God, man. 75 years he remained in this world, and what he did, like to clean our sanskaras, change our mind, all the time he used to change the mind of the people, and that's why he used to say, obey me, follow my order. But for the human mind, traditional mind, it gets very difficult, what we think according to the worldly life, and somebody wants to change that, it gets very difficult, very difficult. Baba was in Kashmir, and Baba just he went to the Srinagar and Fariste Jai Baba, Jai Baba Fariste, no sound, laughing mother, Jai Baba. And Baba was in Srinagar. From there, Baba he went to the Nishat. He wanted to stay. They hired some bungalow there in Nishat, and Baba stayed there. The two Mandali members, Baidul, and I think so, another Mandali member, Baria was there. And Baba said, just I want to go to meet Mirak Shah. And the Mirak Shah was the progressive soul. Maybe he was a Peer, or maybe a Mazuk, something. He was the great soul, and Baba wanted to go there and meet Mirak Shah. And Baba told the two Mandali members he took along with him. And whenever Baba used to go to meet Mast, Baba used to meet the Mast alone. Baba never wanted somebody, no, even people were there. Baba used to tell just that they can go. And there was Habibullah. I think so. You heard the name of Habibullah, and Habibullah was there. He was sitting there. And Baba told to Baidul and Baria, tell Habibullah, this guy, he should go from here because Baba has worked with this Miraksha. And when Baidul told Habibullah, you live from this place, and he said, why should I live? Every day I come here, and I contact many must here, walis, peer, and that is my habit. And I remain with this Miraksha. And why you are telling me just go from here? And Baidul and Baria, they told him, just our one Sept is there. He's along with us because nobody used to tell Baba's name that time. And Sept means some businessman, big person, big personality. And he is Baba. Just that time, Baba he hide outside. And Baba told, first tell the Habibullah, this guy to go out. And when Baba said, send Baidul, the Habibullah said, I will not move from here. I will stay here. Whatever you want, you do. And then Miraksha, he said, now you live from here. And when Miraksha, he said, then Habibullah, he said, okay, I will live from that place. And he left. When he left, then Baba told Baidul and Bari also, they can sit outside. And then Baba entered inside. And Baba, he did the work with Miraksha. When Baba did the work with Miraksha, then after that, Baba Miraksha, he called Habibullah, and he said to Habibullah, this said, this guy, he will give you the job, and he will give you the 100 rupees per month, and you can do the job with him. And Baba said, I will give him 150 rupees, not 100 rupees, and he can come along with me. And then Habibullah, he agreed to come with Baba. And then he became very helpful to the Baba because he knew many must and walis placed there in Kashmir, Jammu Kashmir, and he became the source to Baba to show the places. And Baba told him, draw the map of the must where they reside, and according to that, will start going. And it was difficult for Habibullah. Then Miraksha, he said, I will draw the map. And he was something progressive soul, Mazuk, or maybe Peer something. And he said, I will draw the map of all the must and walis and peers. And according to that, Baba will go there, and then he drew the map, total map of that Jammu Kashmir, where is the must and that. And then Baba and Habibullah, they followed that. Habibullah just, he did not know, he thought Mehban means Set means businessman, and he said, I am very particular about the prayer, namaz, 5 times. If you allow me to perform the 5 times namaz, then I will follow you, I will come along with you. And Baba accepted that. and he used to smoke the cigarette also, many cigarettes. And whenever he wanted to smoke the cigarette, Baba used to give him the cigarette to smoke. And Baba used to say, just take the cigarette. And continuously, Baba, he started giving him the cigarette. Then he thought, this guy is totally different, he act differently from the worldly people. Maybe he's something. And but he could not understand that. And then that they had the one vehicle to go to the different mosque, and there was another mosque, and Habibullah, he said, I will take you to that mosque. And Baidul, Baria, Baba, and Habibullah, they went there. And the mosque used to stay on the hill. And Baba told Habibullah and Baidul and Baria, just go and see that mosque is there or not. And three of them, when they started climbing the mosque, he came there and he started throwing the big stones on them. And afterwards, even after that, these people, they did not stop climbing on the hill. Then what he said, 4 to 5 dogs were there, very wild dogs. And he said to the dog, just chase these people. And the dog started chasing the Baria, Baidul, and Habibullah. And they got scared and they started running, and they came to the Baba and they told Baba, the guy is very difficult. First he started throwing the stone upon us. Even we did not stop. We thought, just to climb there. But then he just, told the dogs, chase us. And then that dog started running after us. And it is very dangerous place. You also don't go, otherwise dog will kill us, And Baba just smiled. And Baba said, three of us, you stay here and I will go. And Habibullah thought, now the dog will kill this guy, this Sept will die now. And Baba just he climbed there. Baba went on up on the hill, and 1 hour Baba spent, and Habibullah told to the Baria and Baidul, now your Sept, he got killed by the dogs, because now 1 hour, he is there, and 100% now he died, he is no more now. And it is difficult to go for us also to see him. And after 1 hour, when Baba, he came down, and Habibullah, he observed that, and then he thought he is not the ordinary person, he's something great. And step by step, and then whenever Baba used to go to find the mosque, he used to follow and he used to show the place of mosque. But what happened, just 5 times namaz, prayer, and Baba used to stop the car, and Baba used to tell him, just go and sit under the tree, perform the namaz, and then afterwards we'll go. And really Habibullah was not that much fond of namaz, but he told Baba, I'm very particular about the namaz, and you should allow me to perform the namaz, otherwise I will not work with you. And he saw this guy Sept is very particular about the prayer also, and I forget, but he never forget. And he tells me time to time, just, and he stops the car. No, he's not the simple guy. Then what happened, Baba, when Baba had the car, and the driver, he was not that much good also, his nature was also not good. And Baba started teasing him through the Baidul. And Baba used to say, you are not the good driver. And Baba hired the driver for the car for 4-5 days. And Baba started teasing the driver, tell him, you are not good driver, and who taught you to drive the car? And like the guy started getting irritating, and he started getting upset. And then Baba said, who gave you the license? Tell him. The wrong guy, he gave to the license, because you don't know driving, you don't know this. And then the guy, he got very upset, and he said, just stop the car in one corner. And he said, I have some work in Srinagar, and I will not take you, just you can get down, all of you. And Baba said, that is no good, because 5 days contract is made, and you have to drive that. He said, I don't want to drive you people. I have some work, and I will do that work, and just all of you get down. And Baba said, just tell him drive up to the Srinagar. And the car was new, good tire and that, and he started driving, and his two tire got punctured. And then he thought, how it happened, new tires, everything, and just he's driving on the road, he's not driving on the bushes and that, how it happened. Two tires, immediately got punctured, and the guy said, I have the stepney, one tire is there, but I have for another tire, I have to go somewhere to get repaired. And Baba said, okay, go. And he went, and he told Baba, just in one village is nearby, and my some relatives are there. You can go there and stay with them. I will go. I will get repaired the tire, and then I will come back. And Baba said, okay. And then Baba went to the village. Baba stayed there, and the guy, he got the tire repaired, and he came back. When he came back, he asked Habibullah, who is this guy? I think so. This guy is not ordinary man. He's something different. And Habibullah said, I also feel that, he's not ordinary man, He is wali or some peer, He goes to the different places. First, Habibullah, he thought, maybe this guy, he's dumb. He doesn't have voice. That's why he goes to the wali and peer to get the voice. He prays to the people, for that. But it is also not like that. He's something different. And then Baba, he was sitting near one river. Baba went up from that village, and Baba just sat with some river. And all the time Baba used to put some scarf on his head. That's why people, they did not see Baba's hair. But that time Baba just went, and he sat near the river, and Baba just took that scarf out, and Baba's all the long hair, just golden color, it came out. And both of them, they saw that Habibullah and that driver, and they thought the guy is not simple, he's something great. And that driver, he said to Baba, whatever you say, even 1 month, 2 months, I will remain with you. I lied you. I don't have any work. And wherever you take, I will go along with you. And he started, Baba said, okay. And then Baba just, near Srinagar, Baba went, one hill, and Baba asked Habibullah, where is your house? And he said, down the hill, Baba, my house is there. And Baba said, I want to go to your house, to meet your family. And Habibullah said, Baba, we are very poor people, poor family, and if you go that, if you see my house, it is in very poor condition, because we don't have money. My father, he resides there. My brother, 2 brothers are there, and we are from very poor family. Baba said, don't worry, take me to the house. And then Baba went to their house, and his small brother was there, and just Baba hold that son on his lap. Baba kept the son, and that another the brother was there, 10 years old. Baba gave 10 rupees to him, and his father, Baba told, now Habibullah is my son, he is not your son. And the family, they felt very happy. And Baba said, now in this must work, I'm going to see all the walis and peers, because they did not know what is the must, and that I will take your son, and he will come along with me. And the family just, they felt very, very happy with Baba, and they allowed the boy, just he can work for Baba. And then in Srinagar, Jammu Kashmir trip, he helped Baba. And then Baba said to him, just, when I will go back, I will call you for some times. And then afterwards, when Baba was in Meherabad, the Habibullah, he came, and Baba got upset on him. Baba said, why you came? Your father is sick. Go immediately and help your father, serve your father, and this is my order, don't stay here. And then Habibullah, he left. Again, the 1944, again he came to Baba, and he said to Baba, just, do something for me. I'm from a very poor family. And Baba said, I will look after you, don't worry. And then 1949, when 50s, Baba was in New Life. Again, he came to the Mahabaleshwar. Baba was in Mahabaleshwar, and he met Baba. And Baba said, I will make you my neighbor. Don't worry about that. In future, I will make you my neighbor. And he did not understand, how Baba will make, because he's from Kashmir. And Baba said, you will become my neighbor. And don't worry about that. And afterwards, Baba said, now, in 50s, he came, and Baba said, now, there is Kashmiri dresses in Pune, and you can start working there in Kashmiri dresses. And he agreed, and he got the job in Kashmiri dresses, and he started getting 60 rupees per month. And that Kashmiri dresses, it is close to Baba's house, Baba house. And then he understood, he became the neighbor of Baba. And Baba told, you will become the neighbor of me. And then he started that work. And then what happened, there was one Sinde. He was very poor. And his shop was there at the Pune. And he invited Baba to inaugurate his shop. And by Baba's blessing, he got that shop. He took the loan and that, and then he started the shop. And Baba went there to inaugurate his shop. And Habibullah also, he came there. And in his mind, he thought, just now Baba, the Sinde, he was very poor guy, very poor man. And he got the shop by Baba's blessing. I also should get something by Baba's blessing, and I should become the rich. And Baba asked him, what is in your mind? And he said, Baba, now Sinde, he was very poor, and see, he got the shop. You should do something for me. And then Baba just smiled, did not say anything. But when Baba went to the Kolhapur, in the metropolitan big city, and Habibullah, he was selling the ready-made clothes on the cart, hand cart. And Baba saw him on the road, and Baba called him, and just Baba met him. And Baba said to him, I will look after you, I will do something. And then what happened, in which shop he was working, that man, he wanted to sell that Kashmiri dresses. And he came to Baba, and he said to Baba, just, the guy is selling the Kashmiri dresses where I am working, and should I buy that shop? But Baba said, what about the money? And Baba told him, just Baba gave some money to him. And Baba said, take the loan from the bank and just purchase the shop. And the guy, just he purchased that shop, and where he was working, he became the owner of that shop. And twice, Baba, before he was a servant there, working on 60 rupees salary, Baba visited his shop. And that time Baba just he kissed his cheek and forehead. And next time when he got that shop, again Baba, he visited in Kashmiri dresses. And still that shop, it runs by his children. And time to time, this Habibullah used to come to Meherabad for Amar Titi. He died. And his one nephew was there, and he used to sell the shawl. He used to bring the shawl, Kashmiri shawls, And I think so most of you, Bhauji's the time, the guy used to come there in Bhauji's room, and he used to show that shawl to everybody. His nephew also, he also died. He died. Sing the prayer namaz, and that nephew used to sing the namaz. But Habibullah, when Bauji, he started writing the Lord Meher, that time Bauji went to his place in Pune, and Bauji wanted to collect the information from the Habibullah, and Habibullah gave all the information. Habibullah, he also came close to the Dr. Ghani, and then Dr. Ghani, he used to tell him, Meher Baba is not Wali, Meher Baba is the God, Meher Baba is the Allah, and it was difficult for the Habibullah to accept that, because all the time he thought Meher Baba is Peer or Wali something, and then Ghani, he started telling him, he's not Wali, he's not Peer, he's the Allah, he's Khuda, he's God, and then step by step, he got some understanding little bit. But when Bhauji went to collect the information, then he told Bhauji, one secret question is there, in my mind, and it is since long time, when in Jammu Kashmir, there were many walis and peer, and Baba, he wanted to meet each one, and just I used to show the direction to Baba, for the peer and walis, and Baba used to meet. But 2 3 times, what I observed, Baba used to say, don't look, but just I looked at that, from the far distance, and Baba continuously 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, he used to put his head on the feet of Wali, feet of Mas, and I feel that Baba did not have the wise, no, the wise, and he used to pray to the Wali and Pir, to get that wise, and that's why I observed that, that's why Baba was not allowing people to see him, because he was praying to the Wali and Pirs to get his wise back, because he was dumb. And that's why he was traveling to the different places. But he said to Bhauji, never tell to anybody, because that I saw, and I never wanted, people should think something different about the Baba. That's why I never told. But first time I telling you, and you also don't tell to anybody, what I observed. And then Bhauji said, Baba's, that was the Baba's method of the work. And Baba did that, openly also Baba did, to poor, to beggar, to lepers, to must also. And that was the part of Baba's spiritual work, and Baba was doing that. And then he said, yes, I did not know that, but what I observed, and I thought, that is something different, and I should not tell to the world, because people will think, Meher Baba is not the truth, Meher Baba is not the real. That's why just I hide that topic, and I never told to anybody, but now I will tell to the people. And that is the different understanding of the people. And then afterwards, he used to come for the long time, Amartit every year, and Bhauji, your battery is running low. Bhauji used to call him on stage Amartiti time, and he used to sit near Bhauji on chair. Every year he used to come. Afterwards he got very old, and I think so now he died. His nephew, then he started coming. Nephew also died, his children, they don't come, they don't follow Baba, but this guy, 100%, his faith was there on Baba. And like this small incidents, it used to take, and they used to connect to the Baba, different places, Baba used to go, different people, they used to connect Baba, they used to come to the Baba. And there, our Chanji, 1929, Baba told to the Chanji, your grave will become here in Harwan, near Harwan. And in 29, Baba told that. And 1944, again Baba went to the Jammu Kashmir, and that time Chandji, he died there, and then his body was buried there near Harwan. And Baba told him 1929, your cover, your grave will be here. And according to that, 44, he died there, and his grave was made there. And he was very close to Baba, and he used to obey 100% to the Baba. And Baba, when he came back to the Meherabad, It was in 1944 after that. And when the Baba, he came there 19th of December. Masaji also, he was serving Baba like anything. He was the father of Pendu and Naja, and he also was served Baba. Whatever Baba used to say, he used to serve. He was in Manzili Mem also with Baba Masaji. And 19th December, Baba told, before that Baba told Masaji, go to the Pune and just, do the arrangement for Baba's darshan in Meherabad, Ahmednagar, and for that, he can bring the material from Pune. And he said, okay, and he went to the Pune to bring all the materials. And in open truck, he came back, from Pune, and because of sunstroke, he got sick. When he got the sick, he came back and he did not tell anybody. Nobody knew, he got sick. But morning, night, he slept in his room, and morning he died. He died on the cot. And the person who used to do the market, and that, he went there, he knocked the door, and the door was not open. He entered inside, and he saw Masaji died. And then he called everybody and he told them, Baba, just, today, where the opposite side of the road, cross that Meherabad road, there is now today the Meher Baba Memorial Tower. Now it is built, and on that spot, Baba, he said, just dig the big pit, and the pit was dug. Baba came from Mehernath on 20th, and the body of Masaji was buried there. It was kept in the box, and it was buried into that spot. And then afterwards, 20th, 23rd, Baba also said to dig the second pit near Masaji's grave, and it was dug. And the beddings, the what we call bedding folder, yes, that was Chanji's. It was belonged to the Chanji, and Chanji's body was buried in Kashmir, but his bedding and that, Baba called, and Baba said, now just in this pit we'll put the bedding of Chanji, and after that, in future, just, the Meher Baba Memorial Tower, it will get constructed in on this spot, same spot. And for that purpose, Baba called Adi also. Adi Senior was there, and Baba told him, just take the name of each the close one Mandali members, and I will put the flower in that pit of in their name. And future, the big Meher Baba Memorial Tower will get constructed, and the name of each devotee, who were with me, who were close to me, who served me, who dedicated their life, who sacrificed for me, who surrendered for me, who used to love for me, their name will be carved. And this is not for the name, fame, or publicity, but this is, the sacrifice, surrenderance, and in future, world will understand the sacrifice of the Mandali people, how they sacrificed their life for the Lord, for the work of Lord, and that's why that memorial tower will take place. And that is the memorial tower, and Baba, he put the flower in the name of each Mandali member who were with Baba since long time. And now the memorial tower, totally, I think so, 95%, 90% it got constructed, and now soon date and others, they will do that. They will carve the name of all the Mandali members, and that is the for future generation, how to serve God, how to love God, how to sacrifice our life, how to surrender to God. and that is the memory, and that memory we can accept and read the book of the Meher Baba, Lord Meher, and just see the life of Mandali, how they sacrificed their life for the Lord, and that is the most important. And it is on 23rd December 1944 the Baba did that. He just put the flower into the pit in the name of each Mandali member, and that is the Meher Baba Memorial Tower in the name of his close one, name of his dedicated people who sacrificed for him. He said it is not for the publicity, not for their name, fame, or the Baba wanted to make them famous, but devotional, dedication, love, sacrifice, and surrenders. And that is the Meher Baba Memorial Tower. And the generation by generation, people they will remember the sacrifice of the Mandali people, what they did for their Lord, and will get that inspiration, and people generation will get change, and then they will understand how to love God. And it was Masaji died on 19th of December, 20th December 1944. Baba's Darshan program was held in Ahmednagar. Big majority of people they came to take Baba's darshan. That is from 19th to 25th December. Different activities took place, and how what activities? 19th December, Masaji died. 20th December, Baba's program was taken there. 21st December, again some the program was there. Then 22nd December, Baba came from Mehernath to stay at Meherabad. And then 23rd December, Meher Baba Memorial Tower was taken place. Again 24th December, Adi's wife, Adi Junior's wife, Gulu, she died in Ahmednagar. She gave birth to the child, Dara Irani. And she was very serious. And when she gave the birth afterwards, she died. And 25th December, Baba celebrated the birthday of Mehra at Meherabad. Mehra's birthday was on 22nd December, but Baba celebrated on 25th. And this is the work done by Baba from 19th, one day, the death ceremony. Second day, Baba's darshan ceremony, then the Baba's birthday ceremony, and again, I think so 22nd, 21st, Nariman and Arnova's marriage took place in Ahmednagar, and Baba also participated in that marriage. Means marriage, death, birthday, darshan in 5 days. Even Baba's brother's wife, she died on 24th of December. 25th, Baba celebrated Mehra's birthday, and this is Baba showed everything. The world is illusory world is changeable, nothing is important, God is important. Baba has written two couplets, very nicely, in the name of Humas, आज है मातम का घर, कल जिस जगह शादी हुई, क्या कहूँ मेरे यार, कैसी मेरी बर्बादी। आज है मातम का घर, कल जिस जगह शादी हुई, क्या कहूँ मेरे यार, कैसी मेरी बर्बादी हुई। Today, the sadness is there in the home because somebody is died. But yesterday, there was big ceremony because somebody is in family, the marriage was there. And the marriage took place and people were very happy. They enjoyed everything. And next day, the death take place. In person, somebody died in that family and that happiness become in sorrow. And this is the world. One day happiness, next day sorrow. And that is the world is changeable. Nothing is permanent. Nothing is certain. And each moment, Baba, he wanted to show that, the world is illusion. Life is illusory life. We should not stuck with that. We never become one with this illusory life. And that's why Baba time to time is to show, is to give some such type of the experience. Person should not become in death also, should not become attached to the death, to ceremony, to marriage, to birthday. Nothing is permanent, nothing is certain. Happiness or sorrow, that is also the permanent, the temporary. One day we feel happiness, next day sorrow, then again happiness, then sorrow, and this is the life. That's why we can turn to the unchangeable God, who is unchangeable, who never becomes, changeable, and that is the truth. And what is the truth? Two things. What we don't see with our gross eyes, that is truth, and what we see with our gross eyes, that is illusion. And everything is changeable. Every moment it gets changes. That's why Baba said, don't run after the changeable thing, run after the unchangeable thing. What we don't see from our gross eyes, that is the soul, and that is the God. We don't see from our gross eyes, and that's why we can turn to the unchangeable. And that's why Baba used to create all these incident stories, and then through that stories he used to tell the world is illusory, world is false. Don't become one with world, but we attracted to the worldly life, and then all the time we get that enjoyment, that happiness in worldly life. And when we get sometimes conscious about Baba, when we go to the Meherabad, we go to the Baba center, when any Baba lover comes, we talk with Baba lover, then we turn to the unchangeable Baba, unchangeable life. Otherwise, we like the changeable life. And when outer people, outer world people, we can say that non-Baba lovers, we run after them, and then we get that attracted to the worldly people. That's why Baba was not allowing to his close one, to attach with the world. When people used to say, yes, Baba, we want this, we want that, Baba used to allow for the particular time, short time, and then people, Baba used to say, no, no, don't become one with that. And then Baba used to create the different incident, and then people used to get this mood, why Baba is doing that, but that is important for our life. We should also adopt that policy, even we go to the function, that, but we can think, the world is illusory, the function is also illusory, good is also illusory, bad is also illusory. And when that thought comes in our mind, then step by step, when the feeling also it gets changed. The world is illusory world, everything is illusory. Even we are in physical, with physical body, with the worldly people, but if we think through our mind, the world is illusion, everything is illusion all the time, then I think so step by step, we get the detached from everything, then we never become very serious about all this work, worldly work. Otherwise people, they like, to enjoy, then from one function to other function, other function to other function, and then that becomes our life, and we get involved in more sanskaras. There is no path to get removed from the sanskaras, from the impression. That's why we can attend, we can go to the in the world, but never become one with the world. Even anywhere we go, we should think about Meher Baba. Our thought should be the concentration towards Meher Baba, and that's why Baba said all the time, whenever we eat, we remember Baba. We are not eating, Meher Baba eating, he is eating. Then we go to the function, then we can remember Baba is eating. Baba is looking after the function. When the food we finished, and we think Baba has eaten the food. When we drink the water, Baba is drinking the water. When water is finished, then we can say Baba drank the water. And like that, if we get that habit, then natural way will remember Baba. And this is the natural way Baba, he wanted us to remember Baba. Not meditation, not yoga, but wherever we go, wherever we stay, with people, with worldly people, But remember, Baba, talk with people. We are not talking. Baba is talking like that. Then our thought also it goes to the Baba, and this is the 100% natural meditation. And Baba wanted, we should adopt that, and that is the natural way Baba want, to detach from the worldly life and attach to the Meher Baba. And once we get that habit, then all the time we'll think about the Meher Baba. We'll not think about others, and we'll not take seriously the world. We'll take seriously Meher Baba, and world will become easy for us, whatever thought comes, whatever difficulties come, problems comes, most of the times we'll not become one with that problems. We'll not become one, then the problems will become easy for us, whatever happens, it happens according to Meher Baba, and that is the way to follow Meher Baba. Not like that, to run here and run there and center and do the meditation and sit unnatural way, artificial way, and repeat the name of Baba in one room. Baba never wanted that. Baba wanted like that, easy life, natural life, and this time he gave such type of the meditation to us. I will tell the story of one lady was there, and one inspector was there, and they were a Baba lover. And Baba was in Satara. The husband, wife, and their two children, they used to come to Baba all the time. And what happened, we are worldly people. Sometimes we also become intoxicated, and then we change our behavior, just many people, they talk about Baba, they do the meditation, Baba, Baba, Baba all the time, and they show to the people, yes, we have changed. Many times we also observe, people, they come in, emotional at Baba Samadhi, and then they dance, and that, Amartiti also many people they do, and that is the human nature, people, they like that, to show their dedication, to show their devotion. People, they do that, perform. Some they cry that, And this lady, when she came in Baba's contact, she also become intoxicated in Baba, and then she started, just taking Baba's name, meditation, morning to night, and then she used to lock herself into the room, and morning to night she used to do that, and her husband felt very happy. He thought, my wife become intoxicated, one in Baba, and she is doing really the good work, and she stopped helping husband doing the housework, household also she stopped, children's also she stopped looking after the children, and then the husband, he started, doing all the housework, household, and then office work, and then he used to make ready to the children to go to the school. He used to drop children on his scooter, and 1 month he felt very happy. And after 1 month, he got fed up of wife, she's doing continuously a meditation and this, and he used to cook food for the wife also, and he used to give to her at room. And 1 month he felt very happy, and then after 1 month he got fed up, and then he wrote letter to Baba, and he said, he explained about his wife, and Baba called the four of them, and Baba asked his wife, about her health, children's health, husband's health, and then Baba asked her, what you do whole day at home, and she said, just Baba, I came in your contact, you hugged me, and my life is changed. I don't have interest in worldly life. Just you told world is illusion, illusory life. That's why I don't pay attention in worldly life. And then what you do? Just I get locked myself inside the room, and most of the times I do the meditation. I remember you. I take your name, and I feel happy. And Baba said, what about your family, children's? Yes, my husband is capable to look after my children and family. He's doing very nice job. But Baba said, that is true. But what happened, what you are doing, I'm 100%, I'm happy with you. Within you also, I'm happy. But the problem is there, I'm not happy with your, in your children. Two children, they are suffering like anything. Nobody is there to look after them, and your servants. Now all the burden, it comes on your husband. and he is looking after household, he is looking after children, he makes them ready, he cooks the food, and then he goes to the office also. Evening he comes again, he looks after everything, and that is really, I am not happy within your husband, within your two children's, three people, they are unhappy and you are happy, and I am really happy within you, but you are making unhappy to three people. What is the use of your meditation? If your meditation makes happy to others also, then that is the real meditation. And then she understood, and she said, Baba, from tomorrow I will perform my duty, and I will make happy to them also. And Baba said, that is the work. And Baba said, real happiness lies in making others happy. That's why to make us happy, that is also good. But most important thing, to make others happy, and lead our life for our others, make the sacrifice. And then she understood, and she told to Baba, from tomorrow I will follow all my responsibilities. I will not shrink from my responsibilities. And then Baba, he hugged, and Baba felt very happy. And that is the spirituality. We can lead our life for others, not for our own sake. And this meditation, and that when we do, we do for our happiness. And Baba wanted we should sacrifice our life for others, and that is the spirituality. And on this small incident is to teach people, how to sacrifice our life for others, how to dedicate our life for Baba, what is the surrenderance, and people step by step they used to understand, and Mandali they understood. That's why all the time, I think that, Mandali they become the dead body. And when the dead body is there, dead body doesn't need water, dead body doesn't have their own thoughts. Nothing is there. Dead body moves here and there. And dead body means just what is the master's wish. We should adapt, we should die for ourselves, stop our mind. Mind is also dead, body is also dead, and listen to Baba's wish. And that is the work of Baba. That's why Baba said, even we are alive, we should become the dead body. When we do the Baba's work, we should not care about food, we should not care about sleep, we should not care about nap. No, we want our nap timing is there. Mostly people they do that. Our nap timing is there. Morning breakfast. Many times people they get irritated if we talk with people. If their mood is not good, this mood, then they get irritated in small things. They get irritated. When we are following Baba, and our passions, our anger, our proud, our status, our positions, we should control that. But one side we are talking about Baba all the time, but we don't want to control our mind, we don't want to control our weaknesses, and only we talk about Baba, but we should also start, changing ourselves. We don't want to, we should not change the world, but we change ourselves. And most of the time, according to our mind, according to our system, people they want to lead their life. Yes, morning breakfast, I want this, I want that. One day we don't get this, then people get irritated. People they don't get sleep, they get irritated. They get anger, and still today Baba lovers they say we are following Baba, but we are not controlling ourselves. And Baba said control that, and that is the meditation, that is the life, following Meher Baba. And step by step, we should get change. And that is the life, whole life we should change. Attraction is there, worldly attraction. That is good, sometimes we can go visit, but don't become one with that worldly life. And Baba wants that, the tourist place also, we can go to the tourist place, but how long we can spend time there also, in for short period. And then just when we become one with that, just we can start going back. We feel that 4 days, 5 days we can stay that place, maybe 2 days we can stay, 3 days we can cut, and that is the sacrifice. And we'll get the sacrifice, how to sacrifice our life, and control our anger also, control our irritation also. But people mostly, even they come to Baba, but their mind, it becomes worst. Their angers also, it goes up on seventh asman, and they don't control that, and they said, Baba's time, the anger used to go on seventh asman, but Baba used to control that, and Baba used to tell the Mandali person, just, you got irritated on that person, you got upset, now bow down to that guy. And then a person used to bow down, and then Baba used to say, now hug, and just forget everything. And then people used to become friend also, real friend, and they used to forget, But today, the physically, Baba is not there to tell us. But same thing, Meher Baba Memorial Tower, everybody's name is there. That is the oneness. All the Baba lovers' name, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, Parsi, all the names, it will be get carved there, and that is the real oneness, and that sacrifice, and that, the world should understand, world should read the books of the Mandali people, and that dedication, sacrifice, and for that purpose, Baba, he created that the tower, and all the time we should remember, and not only remember, but act according to the incident, act according to the stories, But people, it gets difficult. People like, programs everywhere. Yeah, program is good, but we should take something from the program also, and start in action. And that Baba wants, that feeling should also come, the world is illusory, world is illusory, world is false, God is real, God is real, God is permanent, everything is uncertain, temporarily. And all the time when we think, then our mind and concentration, it goes to the God. Otherwise, worldly life is very attractive, and people, they run after that, Even we perform all the programs, and that, many people, they become one with that programs, And again, Baba never wants that same habit, but we become with that habit also one, And when the habit we get that, we feel happy. And then people, they travels to the Baba centers, all the time. They are ready to go from this center to that center, that center to that center, and that becomes the habit. That's why sometimes go to the center, sometimes attend, sometimes don't attend. Detach from that also, That's why one, that the couplet is really good. I like that, All the time Adi used to repeat that, Tarke dunya, Tarke maula, Tarke tark, Tarke dunya, Tarke ugba, Tarke maula, Tarke tark, याने ki be arzu, जीने की आदत करके देख. Tarke dunya, just from inside, renounce the world. Tarke ukba, renounce the inner world also, settled world also. Tarke Maula, renounce the God also. And then Tarke Tark, what we did the renouncement, again we can renounce these three things, outer world, cross world, inner world, and then Allah also, God also. And then how to lead the life, Yane ki be arzu, zine ki adat karke dekh. Desireless, we can lead our life, and we can try to lead the life, Nothing is important in the world. Outer world is also not important, inner world is also not important. Get fed up of the God also one time, and then we get the God, and we reach the God. That's why that fed upness is the important in the life. And once we get the fed up of everything, we get everything. And one should become the fed up. And all Baba lovers, our life is like that, When we want to turn into the inner world, and we should get fed up of everything, step by step by step, Nothing is important. Two things are important, We came just first questions of God, who am I? And the between amongst that, the illusory world. And what happened, we forgotten who am I, and we involved with the illusory world. And that's why birth and death started, And then 84 lakhs birth and death. That's why the last question, first question is who am I, and last question is I am God. These two questions are important, and answer is one answer is important, Then we had to merge into the God, become one with God. And who am I? We are God. I am God. We are God. And that all the time we should think, and amongst between that, the world is illusory, even it is outer world, inner world, experience, miracles, a dream. Everything is illusion into illusion, And why to involve with all this experience, miracles, and just we got this experience and we got that experience and we got the dream. That is good, Baba is helping us to change our life. That's why we get experience, we get the miracles, we get the dream of Baba, and that through that things, we can come closer and closer to the Baba. Should not become one with that dream, should not become one with miracles, should not become one with experience. All the time remember Baba, because we should think dream is also illusion, miracles also illusion, experience also illusion, Why? Because amongst that, who am I am God. Only two things are the truth when we start our journey, and the journey ends when we merge in the God. And between that, all everything is illusion. Then why to become serious, and why to give the importance to all the world? And that Baba wants from us. And then step by step, when we start learning that, life will become different.
That's not
Jordan,
easy to do,
yeah,
Mehernath.
yeah, yeah.
So I think that maybe Baba puts us in situations to bring these impressions up to help us get rid of them.
Yeah, Baba it does that, Baba it does that, and Baba wants, we should detach from everything, from miracles also, from experience also, from dream also, from everything we should detach, and that is the truth, see the dream, take natural way, normally, see the experience, see the miracles also, take normally, and that Baba wants, and then there is the chances to turn towards Baba. What I said, Janus, now you like to sing one song. I will drink the water, I will go to the washroom, and then I will come back, okay?
Yeah.
And then Janus will sing good song, Bauji's song. Okay? Jai Baba. You can sit here. Okay?
Say, Papa, how about a song from Zoe? How about a song from Zoe?
Well, why not you?
Okay, not prepared for this. Yeah, okay, this is one of Bauji's. It's more a cappella that you can join in the chorus, okay?
Okay.
Meher Krishna, Meher Buddha, Meher Jesus, Lord Meher. Meher Mohammed, Ram, Moses, Meher Nanak, Zoroaster. And somebody asked Bauji once, why is Guru Nanak in there? Because everyone else is Avatar. And Bauji said, let them all be happy.
Someone told me that that Baba had said that Guru Nanak became perfect just sort of when he died.
We are, Jai Baba.
So yeah.
He must be
All
particularly happy.
yeah, so he should be there.
Okay, join in. Meher Krishna, Meher Buddha, Meher Jesus, Lord Meher, Meher Mohammed. I'll repeat that. Meher Krishna, Meher Jesus, sorry. Meher Krishna, Meher Buddha, Meher Jesus, Lord Meher, Meher Krishna, Meher Buddha, Meher Yeshua, Lord Meher, Meher Mohammed, Ram Moses, Meher Nanak, Zoroaster, Meher Meher Mohammed, Ram Moses, Meher Nanak, Zoroaster. You are real, you exist, rest is only vacant dream. You are knowledge, you are power, you are blissful beam of beams. Meher Krishna, Meher Buddha, Meher Yeshua, Lord Meher, Meher Muhammad, Ram Moses, Meher Nanak, Zoroaster. You are singer, song eternal. You are music, instruments. You are ever all pervading. You are emperor of all saints. Meher Krishna, Meher Buddha, Meher Yesu, Lord, Meher. Meher Muhammad, Ram Moses, Meher Nanak, Zoroaster. You come down, oh dear Father. You come down as Avatar. We long for you day and night. We are engaged in such a war. Meher Krishna, Meher Buddha, Meher Yesu, Lord, Meher, Meher Muhammad, Ram Moses, Meher Nanak, Zoroaster, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Lord and friend. We are calling you, dear darling. You give us your helping hand. Everybody. Meher Buddha, Meher Yesu, Lord, Meher Muhammad, Ram Moses, Meher Nanak, Zoroaster, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Lord and friend. Meher Baba, those are Bauji's words. Jai Meher Baba, and Mehernath came back. Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Wonderful dog there. And Fareshte, Norman, Zoe, Paula, Chirag are all still with us. Jai Meher Baba.
Jai Baba. What happened, tonight, there is one Baba lover, at his place, the bhajan program is there. It started at 4 o'clock. And they invited myself, Raj, and Jenna, Joanna, everybody. Then just, maybe tonight we'll do in short, maybe 10, 15 minutes, we'll do that. And then afterwards we'll go there, for the program. That's why 4 hours program, we'll attend 1 hour, half an hour, we'll do that. And that is the work, Baba, and that is good, I think. So, you can ask me some questions, okay?
Very difficult what you're saying to do, Mehernath, but we will try. It's a good reminder.
Yeah, what Fariste, if every day we think like that, then we feel that, yes, everything is illusion, nothing is important, and what our questions, difficulties, problems, it gets solved. If we think, everything is important, then life becomes more critical. But according to Baba's wish, Baba's mind, what Baba's order, yes, all the time we think, yes, nothing is important, world is illusory world. What Baba said, that is true. And then that seriousness also, that difficulty also, it gets solved, then we feel, yeah, nothing is important. What our questions, that is also illusory questions, but we give lot of importance, that's why all the time Baba said, don't worry, be happy. Don't worry, be happy. That is the easy way. But why he said that, don't worry, be happy? Because we get worried. And when we are following Baba, according to Baba's wish, then don't worry, be happy. Adopt that message, a simple message, but difficult to adopt. As you said, that is for everyone, for us also, because we are human being, individual soul, and mind is there. Then Baba said, when the mind will destroy, and this is the equipment, to get destroy the mind. What Baba said, his order, his message, it cleans the mind, it cleans the sanskaras, impressions, and that's why God has told this, do this, do this. This is the method to get it clean. We'll commit hundred thousands of mistakes, but we should not live. We should follow that, adopt that, Every time we commit the mistake, but the mistakes are there, but we learn every day through that mistakes, Like simple thing, Baba's silence is there. Baba told to adopt the silence, observe the silence. So we should observe the silence. We should not count that 100 times we broke the silence mistakenly. People, they do that, they talk that. We should not take in our account that we are broken the silence 100 times. But keep in mind, silence is not important, but Baba's order is important. He has given us order to observe the silence, and we are trying our best. But we are human beings, we commit the mistake, we'll commit many mistakes, 10 times, 15 times. Many people, they talk, but that to talk again after the silence, because we have to obey Baba. Baba's the silence is not important. When we observe the silence, world will not change. Nothing will change. Nothing will happen. But Baba will be happy. To make him happy, Baba's order we are following. For Baba lovers, we are doing prayer. Baba said because I stood in that prayer, and that's why the prayer is important. Baba lovers, they can follow Baba's order. Baba never told his lovers, to become one with the prayer and concentrate to the prayer. But we should think we are obeying Baba's order, and then we can do the prayer. Simple way, 3 prayers we can do. Mind will go in 4 direction. But for outer world, traditional world, Baba told them, concentrate, become one with that prayer, focus on to that prayer. But for Baba lovers, we are following his order. That's why we are performing prayer. Not to gain anything, not to lose anything. Gain or lose is not there in our dictionary. Only Baba's order, obeying him. And that's why we should obey that. Like Baba said, that to the people, read the God speak at least once in our life. We should not think, we don't understand it, we understand. When we don't understand, no meaning. We understand, no meaning. Because understanding has no meaning, Baba said. Then what we are doing? We are obeying Baba's order. Just read the book. We understand or don't understand. It is not important. One guy, he said to Baba, but Baba, it is difficult for me to read the God speak. Why? He said, because it is in English. I don't know the English language. Then Baba gave the solution. Keep under the pillow. And that is the solution. Obey that type, you can obey. And the guy, he started obeying Baba. Means Baba wants we should obey his order. He doesn't want just, we understand it, we don't understand. But Baba's orders are important. And step by step, we'll get change. Our life will get change. And that is the spirituality of Meher Baba. That is the spiritual life. Yeah, sense of humor is also there. Sense of humor like that, And very simple way, it is difficult to adapt, but very natural way he told us. He doesn't want, we can sit somewhere, we can go on hill, or we can go in jungle, we can adopt the dress code, we can adopt the food code, or the different codes we can adopt. There is no code, there is no outer discipline. All the inner disciplines are there. Step by step, people also never understands, we are following Meher Baba or not, People, they think, this is the different life. One story is there, next week I will tell you, it is really very good story. But what happened, my mind is also in puzzling, because the guy, I think so happened hour before, he also called us, Yes, join us. He spoke with him. Means
Go.
was there.
You must go. We are also going to Baba House, so it is
Baba
time.
House. That is good. That is good. My mother tonight, she is not here because she has gone to Sila's place, and she has the place of Sila. 2-3 days she will stay there, and then maybe Tuesday, Wednesday she will be back here, and then
Give
next
her
Sunday again
our
she will
love.
sing song. Again she will sing song.
Please give her our
I
love.
think so. Yeah, okay, I will do that. And I think so. Tomorrow, Tuesday, 24 Chinese, they are coming from China.
Oh,
Yeah,
Right.
54 people. They are coming from China. Yeah,
very
big
good.
group. Yeah, big group.
So Mehernath,
Yeah.
one thing I meant to say, I was talking to Habibullah, and he told me that he told Baba that he wanted to join Baba, and Baba said, "You will be my neighbor," and so he had actually wanted to join Baba, and Habib told me, he said, you and I have the same name. But I didn't want to interrupt you when you were talking, but I thought it was interesting that he actually wanted to join Baba.
Mehernath, did I hear correctly that Kashmir Wala is gone?
He is gone. He's gone.
The guy who would come sell the shop.
Also is gone. He died. Heart attack. Heart attack came to him, and last year he died.
He was so young.
Yeah, so young, who comes to the God closer, closer, closer. Otherwise, if you look at dal also, you will be in puzzling, and then it will become impossible to carry the rice and dal. That's why one thing you can carry and go directly. Don't look the direction of the world. And if we look the direction of the world, then we want everything. And then we go in puzzling, and then when we go in the puzzling, and we don't know what to do, and then life becomes more critical. We go deep and deep into the illusory life, and then life becomes impossible, difficult life. We don't get the solution then. But when we go to close to the truth, reality, solution is there, and that is where Baba. That's why now we got the reality truth, why to think about the world, worldly people, then we talk with them, outer world, worldly people, then all the time we go in puzzling also. Many times people, they direct us, do something, do this, do that, the worldly life. Many, they say that we get fed up of Meher Baba, continuously Meher Baba, Meher Baba, Meher Baba. What is Meher Baba? Talk about